Here. Hey, how are you? Come on in. What's up?
Barely making it.
Hey, well, you're barely, but that's a, you're making it, right?
Yeah, that's good.
That's right. That's good.
You know, I got orientation this morning.
We do, it's via Zoom, of course.
So, I think, Billy said, I'm gonna try to do a check. Candidates. What time are you going to do that? A few little breaks, but.
Nobody else responded. I just gotta deliver this check to Mike Fanning. He's gonna be at his 1234 Flint Street Extension office all day. That's it. And nobody else responded. So anytime after I'm done with new member orientation.
I got a 10:30 appointment and stuff like that, so I'm not sure. Probably lunch or after, I'll be free.
If you want to go with me, that'd be great.
Yeah. That would.
So just text me when you're ready and I can meet you up there, or we can ride together.
Schedule up or anything.
Huh? I don't have anything else today, so I can go whenever you're ready.
That'd be good. As soon as I get through that 10:30, I'll holler at you.
Okay. Do you have my cell phone if you need my cell phone? Do you just want to put it straight in your phone?
Yeah.
Are you a basketball fan, Jeff?
Yeah. I was teammate in college.
Remember Matt Daughtery?
Yeah.
He's going to be our guest speaker at our Burger Summit in
Are you
February.
serious?
I'm dead serious.
That's good. Yeah, I'll listen to him on the radio. And then
He
sometimes.
confirmed with me yesterday he's going to do it.
Yeah, he's a leadership guy.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I tell you the crazy part about it, he goes back to kind of my era as well. And crazy part about it, none of us ever liked North Carolina because they were so much better than us.
Right.
And all that. And then my son got his master's at North Carolina 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago. And all of a sudden, we're kind of, okay, we like North Carolina. That's good. Yeah, he's great. He's great.
Yeah, he said, I'd love to do it, but I can't do Thursday. Can they do Wednesday or Friday? I said, I'll move it to Wednesday if he's willing to do it.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, he's great.
So.
Yeah, I remember him very well from there, and then even his coaching and stuff like that. But I knew more recently that he's been on the radio and does a lot. Must sound like a lot of leadership qualities and stuff for that message.
Yeah, he does. I'm going to send it out. Well, I'm going to tell the executive board tomorrow. I'll be at the board meeting next week too. But he's agreed to be our guest speaker for our Broker Summit February 17th.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's a good one.
So, yeah.
I'll have to tell my son about that.
So.
Yeah, that's good.
And that's I moved it from the 18th to the 17th because I confirmed it for the 17th. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I didn't know where you were headed that, but I thought it's NBA, you count me out.
Yeah. No, I'm not a professional sports person. I'm not college.
I was the Hornets were great when they first started up. There's a lot of excitement around that. It's no good. The product's no good.
Right. You ready for my number?
Yeah.
Hi, Jamie.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Long time no see.
I know.
How you holding up?
Doing good, staying busy.
Yes, yes. I feel like more busy than before. So
I know, right?
I know I do more. I put more work in. Are you still? Well, you're clearly at the office. I'm still remote. Here we're mostly remote through the end of December. I guess it'll kind of be contingent on what schools do. But I feel like I put more work in here than I did, I feel like, at the office.
Everybody says that, but no, Robin and I decided not to shut down. Like, we did shut the office for a little bit, but we don't get much traffic anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
Robin and I decided we wouldn't be able to work at home. I'd kill my kids.
Mhm.
I couldn't do any work with my dogs and my kids, so we decided to come in.
It's been questionable some days, but so far everyone has survived. So so far.
Yeah.
It took me a long time.
I sent them the services flyer, both the things that I had. I think they're updated. The last ones I had, the most updated.
Okay.
So they
Yeah,
all
I think
have
I
those.
sent you that new one. Yeah. Yeah, nothing's changed since then. So yeah.
And then after the meeting, well, no, tomorrow I will, Thursday, I'll send you 2021 schedule, by the way.
Okay. Perfect. And you can pretty much just put me down for all of them.
Really, you may as well announce that they have got to get their ethics done. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 7 that have not done their ethics.
Okay, thank you, Robin. These are apple cider donuts from Lady Hill from Saturday, if you want some.
Me too.
Did you go, Billy?
Huh?
Did you go? We went
To Wendy Hill?
Wendy Hill.
So it's like 20 minutes. I live in Clover, so my husband went and just got the apple cider donuts. Yeah.
Those things are so good.
I got, when I lived in Jersey, I got to where I like them a lot. So I was so excited when I found those when I moved back here.
Those things are so good. Yeah, we went for a little, we probably stayed for an hour or so, but we got the little sampler cider and then the donuts and stuff. Those, they're indulgent, but they're so good.
Yes. They're best fresh, that's for sure. But
Yeah,
you can put them in the microwave for like 10, 15 seconds and they're still good. When I lived in Hawaii, that's what I miss most. I'm like, I miss my apple cider donuts. Every fall, I'm like, I want my apple cider donuts.
I have a friend that lives in Hawaii. She says she misses everything food related.
Those are tired
In
ones,
Hawaii
that's
is not good.
Well, I'm sorry, what'd you say, Jamie?
I said I have a friend that lives in Hawaii. She says the food it's not good. Like she says the food's not great in Hawaii.
It's definitely different. You have to know where to go. Which island does she live on? Does she live on Oahu?
She lives in the Big Island. And no,
the Big Island.
actually went to visit her, and we stayed for 6 days. And yeah, she showed us the spots, and the spots are the little in the wall spots. So you're right. You have to know where to go to get the good food. But yeah, it's different. It is.
And the Big Island's way more expensive. I have two. My friend's son and daughter just moved to Hilo. They're going to UH Hilo, but the Big Island's a lot more sparse. So you definitely have to know where to go.
Yeah. It was beautiful. It was so beautiful.
The Big Island's one of my favorites, I will say. Yeah. But I lived on Oahu, so it was a little bit different, but yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that was my first time going over there. And her husband is in the military. So she took us to some of the military beaches, which were a little more closed off and secluded. They were beautiful. So that was before Corona.
Yeah, exactly.
Pre-Corona.
It's not so fun right now. I have some friends over there still.
No.
Retirement didn't go so well. My friend was supposed to have a retirement party at the end of this month. It got canceled. My husband's retirement stuff got canceled. It's not so fun.
No. No, ready for normal again, if that's the thing.
So. Do you know my husband was military? Yeah, he was retired 20 years.
That's good. That's good. What were you in?
Air Force.
Air Force.
Mhm.
That's good. Yeah, anytime I run across anybody that's lived a lot of places that she's in the military.
Yeah, those are all my military coins that fell down. I have to wait till the construction's over to put them back up,
Yeah.
but I have more coins than he does. So,
My wife's dad worked one of these ancient from the past companies, Western Auto.
oh really?
Yeah, and when she was a kid, and they transferred him around so much, she never got to make. As soon as she'd make a friend, they'd move. You know, and she hated that. So she told me when I met her, we were never moving. Did have an aunt too that lived in Hawaii for a while.
All right, guys, we're gonna get started here in just a minute. Just waiting for a few more people to join. It looks like I was missing a bunch of people in the waiting room. So. All right, Brittany, can you hear me? It says that you are still joining on one, so I don't know if you are trying to join on two different ones. Let's see. Okay. I have you, Brittany, join on one, so it looks like we're good. All right. I'm gonna first let, there we go. All right, I'm gonna first let Jeff, he's here in my office, I saw you talking to him, introduce himself. He's one of our board members. There we go. He's one of our board members. So I just wanted him to introduce himself real quick. Say hi, go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Jeff Beamgard. 20 years in real estate. Welcome aboard. You're doing a great profession.
So we have a couple of our board members that may stop by to you later on. Others said they may join in. So I just want to welcome you guys. I'm Billy. I'm the association executive. Thanks, Jeff, for stopping by. So good morning. I'm glad you guys are all here. The other one I'm going to let go first is going to be Jamie from Comporium. Yeah, you had two things in your email. Services flyer, and let me see what the other one was called. I had it up. The services flyer and the relations referral form. And she's going to talk about what Comporium can do for you guys as realtors. Go ahead, Jamie.
Hey guys, so my name is Jamie Alton. I work at Comporium. I'm sure everybody's heard of Comporium. So basically my job is to help your clients. So I help new home buyers that buy and sell their homes in York and Lancaster counties that use the local realtors to buy their homes. So essentially when a client purchases their home, it's a referral type program, so to speak. So when the client purchases their home, the realtors that I work with will forward me their client's information. Normally when the client signs the contract on the home, and then I like to reach out to the client a couple weeks before that they close. That way I can kind of figure out what they need as far as services go. everybody needs internet, at least internet. So then we kind of figure out what they need, get their services set up. As far as our installation calendar, we don't typically book out too terribly far. We normally book out about 3 to 5 business days, but if I can get a hold of the customer at least a week or two in advance, I can make sure that their services are installed, you know, when they get moved in. So there's not any waiting around time. If it does happen to be a new construction house, that's when it's really imperative that I get a hold of the customer several weeks in advance. If they happen to be purchasing a new home or building a new home rather, if lines need to be run to the new house, if construction needs to be done, that can take 6 to 8 weeks. So if I don't get a hold of a customer until they close, and then an internet line needs to be run, and they have to wait 8 weeks to have an internet line run, they're not normally too happy. So like I said, I just try to get in touch with the customer as quick as possible just to make everything seamless. Another big advantage if the customer goes through me is that I can save them some money, which is nice because moving and purchasing a home can be a little expensive. So normally if the customer calls the business office or if they go onto the website, they'll see an advertised promotional rate, or you know, they'll call the office and they'll give them a price. I typically can do a little bit better than that. So I normally have discounts and promotions that are not advertised online or through the office. Also, if they're an existing customer, they just need to transfer service from one address to the other. If they go through me to place that order, I waive all of their transfer fees. So depending on how many services they have, that can save them anywhere between $25 upwards to $65. So again, it's just kind of saving them some money off the top. They're already having to shell out a lot of money for movers and closing fees and stuff. So like I said, if I can save them a couple dollars over here, I'm happy to do so. Another thing is, and we've kind of curbed it a little bit with COVID, but a lot of times if it's a brand new customer moving into the area, we have been delivering a little welcome home gift. So in the past, it's been like a little stocked cooler with paper towels and toilet paper and a little to-do list, and just something just again to say thank you for doing business with Comporium and the realtor. And you know, that's really well received too. But we kind of stopped that during COVID. So but like I said, it is a referral type program. So one of the big things is if the client calls the office and places their order, and then they call me and say, hey, I heard that you can offer me a discount. If they've already called the office and placed their order, I can't override anything that the office has already done. So if they've called the office and they've placed an order and they've made advance payments, and I can't really do anything at that point. They have already signed up and they've made their payments, and it's kind of a done deal. So it is real important, you know, if they want the promotional discount or, you know, whatever I offer, they need to go through me. So kind of the big thing there. But I like to call, contact the customer. It does take one thing off of their plate. It saves them from having to remember an 800 number, having to remember my phone number. I normally start out with an email. So I normally email them and kind of introduce myself. Most people look at a phone call and think they're spam. So most people don't answer the phone, but send them an email, I'll get a response within about 5 minutes. So I do normally start with an email, and then, you know, you as the realtor, just let them know that I'm, you know, going to reach out to them. And then I follow up, you know, normally if I don't hear back from them, I'll follow up about a week later with another email and then a phone call. And then if I just don't hear after that, I normally just leave them alone after that. So. You guys have any questions or anything on that? And I'm also here for you guys. So most of the realtors I work with, like I said, you know, Comporium services York County and Lancaster County. So most of the realtors I work with also live in York and Lancaster County. So if you guys ever have any issues with your personal services, or if you want to look at evaluating your account as far as seeing if there's any discounts or promotions or something, I'm always happy to help you with your account as well. On that referral form, my direct phone number and email address are on there. So if you ever need anything, or if you ever have any questions on anything, you're welcome to call me directly. I'm happy to help with anything you might need.
No questions? All right. Thank you so much, Jamie. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. We have your email and for contact if we need to get a hold of you. So
Perfect. All right. Y'all have a good day. Stay safe out there.
all right. Thanks, Jamie. Have a great day. All right. So now we have everybody. Everybody else is here. 1 second. So if everyone's here, if we can, it will help if everyone turns on their cameras so we can all get to know each other. It helps with networking. Also wanted to let you know, has everyone completed their code of ethics new member orientation online?
Yes.
Yes. So we can look that up, and based on looking that up from everyone, several of you, you have not completed that. So you have to complete that within 90 days of starting, or you lose your membership with the association. And then that puts your BIC in trouble. So if you have not completed that, you need to get that on right away. You need to get that done, and either send us over that certificate, and at this point you'll need to send us that certificate so that we can make sure that that's done. So after this phone call, if you need to get, after the Zoom meeting, you'll need to get online, do that NAR orientation, new member orientation. And at the very end, I'll show you where you can find that link as well. We'll do that at the very end of the Zoom meeting today, so that you guys are aware of that. I am not going to make you guys introduce yourselves, but Robin, if you will come over here.
Favor.
Yes.
Hey, guys. I don't know if they can see me. Hey.
It is written on paper. She private messaged me.
Oh, okay. Good deal. Thank you.
If you have not come to the office and did everything via email, just so you know, I'm Billy the AE again, and this is Robin, membership director. We're the two people here in the main office. So if you guys have any problems and can't get any answers from your BIC or anything, you can always call us. We will do our best to help you. If we do not know the answer, we typically know where to go to find the answer. Now, honestly, most of the time we're going to tell you to go back to the BIC if it has to do with real estate, because neither one of us are realtors or real estate agents. But a lot of times we'll know where to get the answers. If your BIC's not helping you, we've got the legal hotline. We have our instructors that we can contact. We have a lot of different resources. So, and there is a lot of stuff that we do know that we can help you out with, especially when it comes to the renewal of your real estate license and the requirements and that kind of stuff. Do not hesitate to help to give us a call if we can help you out, okay? But we wanted you to have a face with a name.
Yeah. Good to meet you all.
All right. So for today's class session of the new member orientation, I'll be honest, hopefully it'll only be an hour, hour and a half. But is there anybody else? I know that I emailed several people this morning that registered a little late, or we missed in the registration. They registered themselves. All the documents that I sent out. Is there anybody else that needs the handouts that I emailed out, such as the referral form and services flyer and everything else that we're going to go over today?
I still need it.
Kristen, I copied you on the email that I sent to Sarah, so check your Gmail account. And it would come directly from me, billy@prar.com. But I CC'd you in on it because I saw that you registered last night.
Yes.
So you were just CC'd on an email.
Got it.
Okay. All right. If you need anything, just let me know and I can send it to you. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now so that we can go to the slide deck. No. Let's see. There we go. And share this. Well, there we go. And let me go to all right, so we're going to go here, close this out. Okay, it's giving me a hard time. All right. Can you, all right, what can you guys see on your screen? Is it new member orientation?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Yes, it is.
Slide 2. All right, the objectives of the association. So what is your objectives? The biggest goal of SCR, NAR, and of PRAR is encourage high ethical standards, take active interest in your community, develop member service, exchange ideas, oppose harmful legislation. So that's the objective of the association. So that you guys know, we have core standards as PRAR that we have to uphold with NAR and SCR. So part of that is we have to do community service as an association, which is whether we do fundraisers or we go out and do a Habitat for Humanity build, we do or encourage designations for your career. We also want to do networking ideas. We do RPAC, which is Realtor Political Action Committee, and I'll get more into that later. So that's a lot of things that go around the objectives of the association. So that's where we stand. And so what sets you apart as a realtor based from other real estate agents is you take that code of ethics that you guys are all adhering to. So that's what sets you apart. So what are your obligations as a member of our association? We as an association hold quarterly membership meetings. So we just had one September 23rd, and our next one is going to be December 9th. Our guest speaker for the December 9th meeting will definitely be Owen Tyler, which is our state South Carolina Realtors Association president. It'll be our inductees for the new board members for 2021. And I hope to get one more speaker really quick to talk about what's going on in the market. I have an idea, but I need to get that approved by my board of directors tomorrow and next week. So that'll be coming out. But hopefully you'll attend that meeting. Typically our December meetings are most attended meeting of the year because we have a really nice luncheon. We go all out. With COVID, that's going to change this year. We've been recommended and advised to do everything virtually. So obviously this year's a little different, but we hope you will attend our meetings. Obviously we hope your obligation, the other obligation you have is conduct business with the accordance with the rules and code of ethics. Pay your dues promptly. This will be coming out next week. So you guys just paid your dues because you're all new members within the last 90 days. Next week later this week, because I have it on Thursday. So Thursday or early next week, your 2021 dues bills will be coming out. And that dues bill is due by December 31st. So we just ask that you pay that dues by December 31st. We bill it so early so that you know how much you owe. It'll be $489 if you're a primary member. So you know how much it's going to be for the whole year. You only get billed one time a year for your association. Now, this is a big misunderstanding. You have to have an association membership to belong to an MLS. MLS is completely different from your association. So we ask that you pay your dues promptly, be fair-minded, and follow the golden rule. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. So what's your benefit of membership? Ethics enforcement and arbitration. So we have an agreement for professional grievances and code of ethics enforcement through SCR. So we have 5 grievances and professional standards committee members from our association. So 10 altogether that serve on the state committee. So if you have an ethics complaint, that will be handled through the state association. That way you're not, we have such a small association, you're not having to deal with your immediate coworkers or somebody you really know. It can be handled fair-mindedly against somebody you don't know personally. So it'll be handled by a board of your peers, but someone you don't know on a personal level. Legislative advocacy, that's through RPAC. So a big thing of realtors is private property rights and home ownership rights. So the Realtor Political Action Committee works on both local, state, and national level. This, we fight for small businesses. We fight for you as realtors and your taxation. We fight for private property rights. We fight for home ownership rights. This is your investment into your career. So and this is where I'm going to take a little sidetrack and tell you, why is RPAC so important? When you get your bill for your dues billing, there is going to be an RPAC investment line, and it's going to say voluntary. You don't have to invest in it, but it's highly encouraged. RPAC, here's what RPAC's done for you. If anybody was on unemployment this last year as an independent contractor, whether they were a hairstylist, an appraiser, a realtor, a real estate agent, or whatever, that was RPAC going for you. You don't pay unemployment taxes because you're an independent contractor, but RPAC lobbyists at the state and national level went and fought for you guys because of a pandemic to get unemployment insurance. On the state level, I want to say it was 3 years ago. On the state level, the state wanted to tax your commissions checks, realtor commission checks. And RPAC, our lobbyists went and fought for your RPAC level, went and fought for them not to pass that bill because it would have been a double taxation. So they fought to get that taken down, and for the realtors and for the senators and the representatives to vote against that bill. What they were going to do is they were going to tax your commission checks immediately when it came out, and then when you were filing your taxes, your personal income taxes, you were going to get taxed again, so it would have been double taxation. But they wanted to tax your commission checks as soon as you got paid out. So that's another way RPAC's helped your dollars. They're fighting that for flood insurance to help with the sale of homes. They fight against private property rights on all different levels, and making sure that everything's done ethically. On the local level, this last year, we worked with all the local municipalities, with York County, Rock Hill, Lancaster County, Chester County, TGK in Fort Mill, Clover, Chester, Lancaster, all of them, counties and cities, to make sure that we kept all of our real estate agents and realtors as essential services, including appraisers and home inspectors. So that when everything was shut down, you guys were listed as essential services and can continue to do your business. Because finding people somewhere to live is an essential, shelter is an essential service. But we had to go out and we had to talk to all of the councilmen and mayors and city administrators and county administrators to make sure that you guys were listed as essential services in case they did shut down, and went against what the state did. So that's something that is a benefit of your membership and where your RPAC dollars go. Other benefits of your membership. So anyways, that's some things that RPAC does, and you'll hear other things throughout the year. So just keep that in mind. Other things that you get benefits of membership. Education, you guys get a discount on education. MLS, our MLS of choice that you get is Canopy. So if you belong to us, we automatically send all of your information to Canopy with Charlotte so that you can easily belong to them. Support systems with us and social functions. So we tried to hold a trivia night. We didn't have any registrations, but we usually do a PRAR night out, which is like at a brewery or something like that, but we like to do other social functions as well. We also have our realtor store. So we have these really cool, requested us to get them. Nylon envelopes, like hard envelopes that you can put 11 by 18, that you can put all of your closing documents and hand to your new owners, that your buyers with your business card in, so that they can keep all their information, your business card. So if they sell their home again, they'll know to call you. We have signs that you can sell stuff on. So like coming soon, house for sale, those kind of signs. And we don't have much of a markup for it, so you can get them cheaper. We can also order things for you. We do publications, community service, designation classes. We have a boardroom and a training room. You guys can use our facilities for discounts. We have discounts on many different products, and we have many other benefits. We have the tech helpline, we have the legal hotline, and all those. And I try to advertise some of them occasionally, and I'll show you some other websites. So now we're gonna go to PRAR.com. Can you guys see the website?
Yes.
All right. So this is our website. So here it tells you even more benefits. So, but here you can see more benefits. Here you can see benefits at a glance. So like you can go here.
I can't see what you're clicking on.
Yeah, we just see the website.
PRAR.com at the top.
So I went to PRAR.com. Right here.
No, that screen isn't showing. It's still on the slide.
It's still on the side. Okay, thank you. Let me go back to Zoom. Mini controls. Let's see if it'll let me share the website. Okay. So when I went to PRAR.com, it brought you here. So now you can see the website to join PRAR today. Okay. So this is our brand new website we just displayed in June. So this is, sorry, it brought me to my website, but so you won't see this very top, but so here's all of our information on our website. We hope you like it. I try to keep it updated. It gives you all the COVID updates, everything. Everything's at your fingertips. But look here at membership, under member center, membership benefits. You can see more about benefits here, market reports, all this information. But I also wanted you to see like NAR benefits here. Benefits at a glance. And it tells you like personal insurance, risk management, office supplies, transaction management, marketing resources. So if you're interested in any of this information here, you can go to nar.realtor benefits to get more information here too. Do you see that? Okay. Also, you can always see anything we have going on at any time. So like tomorrow we have a financial wellness webinar. This one is through NAR, so it costs to register. It's $20 is the right tools right now. So really good webinar, but it costs. So not everybody will take advantage of it. But like you guys don't need it right now, but like you'll see our CE classes that are going to be up here. The Broker Edge series, this one's a really good one for brokers. They don't have, like, not all of them cost. So, and soon we'll have our 2021 schedule out after I announce it to our brokers on Thursday. But let's say you want to do professional development. You can look here through professional development classes. So if you wanted to do anything like an ePro, if you want to get your certification in ePro, you could take the ePro class here. And so you can get a certification. So we have all these different links of different things that you could, different miscellaneous certifications or designation classes that you can get. So those are there. Is everyone registered to vote? Let's say if you want to, if you haven't checked your voter registration or you've not registered to vote yet, you have until November, or you had until October 3rd. So you can't register to vote. It says today's the deadline. Download a voter registration form. You have to drop it off in person though. But you can check your voter registration, update your voter registration. So that's all that information's up here. So we have all this information. Here's information here for buyers and sellers. What is a realtor? 7 reasons to work with a realtor, how to choose a realtor. We have avoiding foreclosure. So if you have somebody that needs information, avoiding bankruptcy, refinancing. So if you need to offer resources to your clients, or hopefully some of this stuff will help. And then we have these other helpful websites for consumers. And then at your fingertips, we have the Chamber of Commerce that will take you to everything else you'll need, whether there's schools or everything. We thought that this was the best route because they keep it updated. So that's our website. Any questions about that right now? Since
No.
I'm here, that's the wrong website. Let's go back here. Everyone has access to a hub. So let me go. Let me show you. So let me go back. Let me show you my hub. Everyone has a hub here. Can everybody see my screen now that has my little picture up here? It says logged in as Billy Prater.
Yes.
This is with the hub. Everyone has access to this, and you should get an email on this. This is for you guys. Now on here is a list of resources as members of PRAR that's only available to you guys. So not everybody in the world has access to this. So you have a fair housing sales pocket guide, market strategy and lead generation, mortgage closing scam, a toolkit for real estate investing, residential appraisal process, frequently asked questions for agents, social media for realtors, digital marketing, a financial wellness emergency guide, questions and answers on flood risk in North Carolina if you do anything in North Carolina, a safety report, anything that I have, like buyers by generation, anything that I have access to, and that I think that you guys would benefit from, I'm putting out here. And like, let me see, where did I just put this? I just told you that we have our annual dues billing coming up. So I'll just show you. I have this infographic that talks about our annual dues timeline. So you'll see that if you don't pay your annual dues by December 31st, a late fee of $50 will be charged on January 5th. Your membership will be terminated on January 15th. And then your BICs will be charged a non-member invoice on January 31st. So that kind of stuff is all out there on your hub. The other benefit of your hub, let me go back to my hub, is this is your info that you're going to put. So when people are searching for you on your directory, so I'm not on the directory, so it's a little different. When they go find a realtor on our website, so if you go back to our website, when they want to find a realtor, if they're looking for somebody, Kristen, I'm going to use you. I hope you don't mind. Here we go. Right now, this is all they see. But if you upload a picture, let me see if it'll come up. If you upload a picture, your email, your contact information, all that information will post. So right now, all I've got is their email. But let me go back, because I do have somebody that had uploaded some information. Let's do Stallings. So I had Marianne Stallings. So she uploaded, this is all of her information that she's about us. And so it doesn't have her picture, but it does have other information. So you can at least put more information out here on what you do. And if they're looking for information, you can put information in there. So when people come to our website and search for mortgage lender, so if they search for, like I just had Marianne Stallings, and let's just say, here we go. So she came up and found, at least she's coming up there. So you want to put as much information in there as you possibly can. Make sense? So you want to update your hub as well and keep that information so that you're coming up on those searches. Okay. So if you need help, reach out to us. We have some infographics and everything that went out. But when you come in a hub tour, this also tells you some information. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go back to the slides. Any questions so far? All right.
No.
Stop share. All right. Let me go back to. All right, so South Carolina Realtors. You guys can all see the South Carolina Realtors screen now?
Yes.
Okay. They have leadership training. They also have that leadership agenda, legislative agenda. They're going to have the Capitol Conference in February. That'll be really great. It's all going to be virtual. I recommend you attend it. It's really informational. They have great benefits as well. And they have a wonderful website. So let me take you to their website so that you can see it as well. This stinks that I have to go back and forth. Usually I do this in person, so it's a lot easier than Zoom. So this here is SCR's website. So this here, right here, so if I were to put in my information down here, I could get into the forms website. So all of your contracts, your everything that you need for doing business in South Carolina, you put it in here, you can immediately get into forms. Now, has everyone set up their forms account through SCR and Zip Forms? If you need help, let us know. The very first time you go in here, if you're doing this, it can get a little confusing on Zip Forms. So if your broker doesn't have you, we've helped a couple people. You have to download all your South Carolina forms. So other things on here, it tells you membership benefits and partners. It's gonna make me log in again. So, so here's the SCR website. Basically, they have tons of information out here as well. They have a YouTube channel for all of their past classes and everything. Here's their legal hotline, their webinar series that you can look, a leadership academy, all of that kind of stuff. They have a tech hotline. So if you're not techie and you don't know how to do a Dropbox, for instance, they can help you walk through it online on the phone. So call them. It's a free benefit. Use it. Any questions? Okay. All right. All right. Then you have National Association of Realtors. You have either safety, member center, membership benefits, the insurance marketplace, the store, the trust stamp. And that one's the NAR website. Have you guys all been out to NAR.realtor? Okay. The biggest, I'm going to show you my favorite thing on NAR.realtor right now is the right tools right now. They introduced this during COVID. You guys really should keep track of that for right now, because they're offering free and really highly discounted stuff. Can you see right tools right now? It says you can.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. They have webinars, education courses, market reports, digital tools, and resources for associations and brokerage. So they have 50% off live, virtual, ABR, RSPS, and SFR courses. Excelling in Association Leadership is free. 50% off at home with diversity online courses. These are free classes here. Instagram for real estate professionals webinar. So like they have these free webinars. Let me see this one really quick. Member price is $0. So this is a free, I don't know if it's a book, it's a digital download. So it's a digital download that's free right now. So if you don't know much about Instagram, it's a free book that you can take and learn about Instagram to promote your business. So, and they have different stuff going up on the time, all the time on here. Like these are all on my resources page because I got them free. Like social media for realtors, digital marketing download. If you are going out in the marketplace right now and going out and showing homes, anything that they're using, like mask, hand sanitizer, they are selling at cost. The gloves, the mask, the hand sanitizer, and the booties. They're selling at cost for you guys for safety. So you can order these so that you can go out and safely do your job. So, and that's part of the right tools right now. So there's a wealth of information. It can get very overwhelming. It's overwhelming for me, and I use it on a daily basis. As far as their webinars go that they're offering, like the financial wellness, the Broker Edge series, or like they had a 1031 like kind if you're into commercial, those type of things, I try to put those on our website so that you're keeping track of those as well. But just don't forget that that's out there as well. So let's talk about safety really quick, because that's part of our course standards. So I had to talk about safety. And I'm going to use this as a story time. So I'm going to steal one of Colleen's stories. If you guys know her, Colleen Cousins. She had a realtor who she always told him, you know, don't ever go to a house if you don't feel comfortable, take somebody with you, but don't ever go to a house if you feel uncomfortable. And so when you go to a house, do you park in the driveway or do you park on the street? What do you guys think?
Street.
Yep, you park on the street. Do you guys know why that is?
So you can't get blocked in on the driveway?
Exactly. So, and really you should always be aware of your surroundings. So make sure that you're looking around the house and make sure that, you know, nothing looks out of place, right? When you walk in the house, always announce yourself, right? When you go up the stairs, if it's a 2-story home, always let the client go before you, right?
Yes.
So that you are closest to the door to exit the house at all times. But always announce yourself. So this one day she had one of her agents, this broker had one of her agents go to an open house. And she had all this stuff she was taking to the open house. You know, she was taking all of her brochures and candles to make it smell good and everything. And she wasn't paying attention. So she goes in, she rushes in and went straight to the kitchen and throws her stuff down on the counter. Well, the bathroom needed painted the day before. And the painters, because it smelled so bad, had left the bathroom window open. Well, there was an AC compressor right outside the window. So somebody had crawled through the window and let themselves into the house. She didn't announce herself when she went into the room. And so when she went into this house, someone jumped her from behind.
Whoa.
And so the broker gets a call and she goes, you need to go to the hospital. And she walks in the hospital and she goes, I did everything wrong. She was beaten black and blue, couldn't even recognize her. She goes, I did everything wrong. So she goes, I didn't announce myself. I didn't check the outside surroundings of the house. I did everything wrong. So they said, the cop said that she fought in every room of that house. But she, what happened was, you know, he was in there and she didn't announce herself. She had her hands full, wasn't paying attention to her surroundings, and he jumped her from behind and she blamed herself. So you always want to announce yourself. You want to check your surroundings. You should leave everything in your car before you go check the house and everything. Always make sure somebody knows where you are. And that happened here in Rock Hill. And she took a long time to get over it, and her kids, and had a lot of counseling. So you really, it's, you know, it's a safety matter. So just always make sure that somebody knows where you are, that you're paying attention to your surroundings. It's just not safe. anywhere. And there's tons and tons of stories out there. So luckily she survived, but not, I mean, there's been tons even recently where the agents are not surviving, both male and female. So you guys got to be careful. What you guys are doing is not always safe. So a lot of people will say, I want to take a picture of your driver's license. Did you know, and specifically in York County, you can look up through the York County District Court, you can look up their name and driver's license number and see if they have any courts records against them. So I had another agent said, I don't feel comfortable. I need your driver's license number and name before I can go meet with you personally in a house. Oh, no, you can't. He goes, oh yeah, I can. It's a company policy. It's my brokerage policy. She looked him up, and the guy that wanted to meet with her had 4 counts of sexual assault pending against him. And she goes, sorry, I can't meet with you. She saved herself because she had that gut feeling, and she looked it up. It didn't cost her a thing. She looked it up in the York County District Court. Now that's not going to help you if he's from Florida and they're not in York County. I get that. There are programs out there that you can get for discount through NAR. There's a free program that was for this month of September through SCR that you can pay for. That's as little as $11 a month if you want to go there. Or you can just there's some that take their spouses with them if they feel uncomfortable, or take somebody else with them. There was one time that somebody felt uncomfortable. They went to a house and she goes, hey, I don't feel comfortable. You mind going with me to show this house? And they pulled up, and there was a guy walking from down the street. He parked 2 streets over to meet him at the house. They saw the male coworker get out of the car with her. He turned around and walked away, and the client never showed up. So don't be scared to ask somebody to go with you. We want you guys going home to your families at night. Okay. So, realtor.com. Realtor.com has a professional profile. It is free. Make sure you go out to realtor.com and make your professional profile. Now you can pay for the upgrade if you don't need to, but you can upload a video. It gets more views. Just what you do, what your specialties are, who you are. And they have a new agent success kit. So make sure you do your profile on realtor.com. Upload a video of who you are so that you are searched when they're recommending realtors. Okay. We've had them come before. Rhett got promoted, who was our representative, and I haven't had any other representatives lately. So I'm still looking to see if I can get the new guy. They've had 2 other ones after Rhett. So I might need to reach out to my my contact with realtor.com, Rhett, and see who he recommends. But I have there is a little cheat sheet out on the resources page on the hub. But please, 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 for your success, go to realtor.com and set up your professional profile. Okay. RPR. RPR, there are tons and tons of resources on RPR. Yes, on MLS, on Canopy MLS, you can pull tons of reports and data and information. But RPR, you can also pull tons of data and reports, and they have tons of webinars and trainings out there as well. It will be your best friend, and you can send those directly to your clients. Sellers reports, buyers reports, property values, and everything. So make sure that you're going out and using RPR. HouseLogic.com, highly recommend that you follow that on Facebook. I share that on our Facebook page as well, along with all of our events and everything for Piedmont Regional. But they have realtor content resources. RETradio.com has a lot of great podcasts and everything. I don't know if that one's still up. Realtor University EDU. Realtor University EDU is still up. Realtors, federalcreditunion.org. So these are all great resources, and I can send this PowerPoint slide out to you. I can save it as a PDF and send these guys out to you guys as well. Ziplogics.com. I can send this out to you. I need to double check to make sure that these all work as well, since I haven't checked it this year to make sure that none of them since the pandemic have went under.
Are you still doing the screen share?
Yeah, you're not seeing it?
No,
Oh man, let me go back and share that. Sorry.
that's okay. Thanks.
Thank you for letting me know. Let's stop that screen share. It's not sharing the right one. Okay, can you see the PowerPoint slide, this one? It
Yeah.
says National Association of Realtors with all the websites.
Yes.
Okay, so if you want to take a picture of that or whatever, but I'll also send this out after the thing. Sorry. So with all the attendees. So these are all the websites I just mentioned. And I'll double check that they all work before I send this out for you guys. All right, so more on realtor safety. Always have a cell phone, avoid confined areas, dress appropriately, don't wear high heels if you don't know the person type thing. Always meet at the office. If they're not willing to meet at the office or another public space, there's probably reasons for that. Home phone, I'm not sure why that's on there. Probably you want their home phone or ask questions. Open houses. Open houses, you don't always have to keep the door open and unlocked. You can keep the door locked and make them ring the doorbell for open houses. If you turn one person away to open house because you don't feel comfortable, just know that you can't let the next person in. You can shut it down early. Always know your area. We already talked about where to park and trust your instincts. So home phone, that's probably on there to, always get a home phone, but very few people have a home phone anymore. So I probably need to update that as well. Any questions on realtor safety? Okay. Do you guys know the 7 federally protected classes? Okay, let me go through this. So you cannot discriminate on race, religion, color, national origin, sex, familial status, or handicap. Okay, for any reason. So if you turn somebody away for any of those, just make sure that you're going to turn everybody else away after that. So what that means is when I say turning somebody away, like let's say you're at the open house and somebody comes to the door and you don't feel comfortable. Let's just say that a 70-year-old white guy comes to the door and you get a gut instinct that something's not right and that you want to shut the door. Okay. You shut the door and just close down the open house. You can close down the open house and you don't let anybody in the rest of the day. Just close down the open house. You're not discriminating against anybody. You're protecting yourself. Okay. You're not, so you're protected, but so you're not discriminating. It's just that you're protecting yourself. You're not discriminating against any of these protected classes. If you open back up, then they can come after you and say that you are discriminating against him for his being a male, an older male type thing. That's what they're saying. So, so be careful what you say. There was a big report out with the New York, and I'm hoping to do something in April of next year of how a lot of realtors and real estate agents in Long Island got in trouble for unintentionally or intentionally, I don't know which, steering people away from certain neighborhoods because they didn't fit a certain criteria, whether it was because of their familiar status, family status, or because of their race or their religion. And so they were violating fair housing standards. And so a huge investigation because of this, breaking this law. So you got to be very careful on this and watch what you're doing. Advertising out guidelines. Perception of the reasonable reader. Be careful of strategies that limit exposure, words used in marketing, human models. So just be very careful of our advertising guidelines, and that it doesn't break RESPA or it's going to get you in trouble. Make sure that you take that by your bic to make sure you're going to stay in trouble. Antitrust. No price fixing, no group boycott. You know, we have a huge antitrust lawsuit with NAR right now and MLSs. Big update this week that this case for dismissal got denied. So we're going even further on that. They feel that they're going to win because it helps against that and it's a cooperation, but just make sure that you're not participating in all of those. RESPA, make sure that you're following the Disclosure Act, the Anti-Kickback Act, fines and penalties. Make sure you're following RESPA. Since several didn't take the code of ethics, just wanted to make sure that we follow the code of ethics and standards of practice. So I'm going to go through these really quick for you. You guys all still good that the code of ethics is our last portion. Are you guys still good? Can we just press forward and we'll be done within probably 15 minutes? Or you guys need a break?
Let's push through.
Okay.
Good.
So Article 1, clients come first. Be truthful as to value the property to the seller. Don't give buyer client unrealistic expectations. Gain informed consent to represent or change or change role. Submit offers in a timely manner. Preserve client level confidences forever. Disclose company policies so clients make an informed decision. Article 2, represent a property truthfully. Try to discover material defects in property. Act as a professional working in a regulated industry. Article 3, work with other agents in client's best interest. Listing agents determine co-op fee split. Determine split before showing property. Notify co-op agents if changes in split before they present an offer. And that's all listed in the MLS, so you should be good. Work with other agents in client's best interest. Tell an agent if a variable rate commission exists if asked. Don't limit access to property without client's permission. Tell a co-op agent if there is an offer on the property when they call to show it. Article 4, disclosing personal interest. Let everyone know if you own or have an interest in the property you are selling. In the state of South Carolina, you're required to put a sign on the property that says owner agent for sale type thing. Let everyone know if you are a party to the purchase. Article 5, disclose your interest in purchasing a property before you determine its value. Article 6, fee disclosure to client. Disclose affinity relationships. Client knows about all fees that come to you as a result of the transaction. Referral fees are exempt. Article 7, disclose in writing if you're receiving fees from more than one party in a transaction. Receive the consent of your client. Article 8, keep trust funds in a separate account. Typically, your lawyer would do that. Agreements are to be in writing, clear language, copies to everyone, keep agreements current and legal. Don't practice law. We go over this all the time. The core course for next year is a walk through the law, but that's been a huge issue. And you'll hear Austin and Byron say it all the time. Don't practice law. Fair housing, treat everyone the same no matter what type of person they are. Offer the same services to everyone. Keep good records, display compliances. Competent professionalism. Diligent expectation is that of a licensed, competent professional working in a regulated profession. Don't work outside of your area of expertise. If you've never done commercial, make sure that you're working with someone that's done commercial before you dive into that. You need to get experience. I'm not saying don't work outside your area of expertise, but make sure that you're working with someone to get that experience before you just dive into commercial type thing. True picture in advertising. Only those who participate in a transaction may claim to have sold the property. Prizes, etc., must clearly be explained. Working for free must be explained. Don't advertise without permission. Include the company's name in your advertising, even on the internet. Article 13, don't practice law without a license. That's said a second time, so obviously that's important. Article 14, cooperate with disciplinary investigations. Article 15, do not disparage your fellow realtors. Don't make false or misleading statements about your competition or their business practices. Article 16, agent-to-agent behavior. Do not try to get another exclusive client to be your client. General canvassing is okay. You can market to provide a different type of service. Disclose the expiration dates of your exclusive agreements when asked. Take steps to see if someone is being exclusively represented. Disclose your relationships early. Determine fees offered if you plan to accept them. No direct payments to agents, only to BICs. Offers to purchase cannot be used to change offers to compensation to co-op agents. Don't deal directly with another's exclusively listed client without their permission. Don't try to take the brokerage clients when you transfer companies unless agreed. In Article 17, you agree to submit all your disputes with other realtors to arbitration regardless of the circumstances involved. We do have mediators and ombudsmen that help to dispute that before you can go to like the grievance and professional standards, if you want to go that route as well. And I want to give one other update. The National Association and the State Association have talked a lot about this and pushed it at the National Association. They're even, there's been a lot of comments lately about with the whole racial discourse in the nation. But the whole racial discourse in the nation and the political elections in the nation and a lot of Facebook posts, I guess is the best way to put it. There's been a lot of inappropriate comments on Facebook posts from realtors specifically about other realtors or in general about racial comments. I'm just going to put it that way, or inappropriate comments about other people. They are considering even putting that in the code of ethics, whether it's your personal page or not. There have been realtors across the state of South Carolina that have posted stuff on their personal page, whether they meant it as a joke or not, that have been inappropriate. And so they are considering making that a part of the code of ethics, that you uphold yourself to a higher standard, even in your personal social media applications. So just keep that in mind. It's not official yet, but it could become official by November. So that is in consideration. So we have covered a lot, you guys. And the other thing we had not covered is we really want you guys to get involved with the association. Whether you have a passion for politics, and my favorite quote, and I wrote it down, here it is. You know, I will be honest with you, I am not a political person. I could care less whether you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, or whatever. I don't care, and I don't care who you vote for, as long as you, I would like to see you vote, because it makes a huge impact on the industry that you guys work in. But I don't care what party you are. And honestly, in the York, Lancaster, Chester counties, our association itself is really non-politically inclined. Like, they don't want to be politically involved. But just because you don't take an interest in politics doesn't mean politics doesn't take an interest in you. In our district, we have a lot of leaders with Mike Fanning and Wes Clymer and Ralph Norman, and they're escaping my name. We have a lot of leaders in the state Senate and House of Representatives that are from our district that we can make a difference at the State House. But we have a lot going on in our area that we need people that are involved in the local and state level when it comes to politics. So if you want to be involved in that, and it's not much, that you can be involved in that, you can be involved in community involvement. If you like finances, you can be involved in the finance committee and help with the association's finance committee. You can be involved in the code of ethics professional standards. You can just do one event. We would love to see you get involved in one aspect or another. So please, if you're interested in getting more involved, let us know. Please try to attend some of the events that we're going to have. I hope to have more events coming up next year. If there's anything that I can do for you, Robin can do for you, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here for you. We want to help you. If there's something that you need from us, let us know. A little about me. If you were on early, you may have heard Jamie and I and Jeff talking that my husband was 20 years in the military, just retired August 31st of this year. So, but I have an accredited financial counseling degree. So I have a lot of financial experience. I've been in nonprofit financial and accounting for 25 plus years. So our president-elect for next year has asked me to see if I can do like a business planning of how many houses do you need to sell to get to the income you want. So I'm going to see if I can try to put something together like that. But we do have a tax accountant coming up, and I just scheduled that for January 7th. January 7th, if you guys are interested, we have, you guys are the first one to hear this, by the way. Tax tips and business planning, lunch and learn, January 7th at 11:30. Tax tips and business planning. So we have Jason Ackerman from B&A CPAs. He is a CPA that's going to be doing a lunch and learn. It's going to give you tax tips for 2020 and 2021 and business planning tips on how to make the most of your money. And then I'm going to see if I can do any other financial wellness type planning. So, and business clinics for you guys. So do that. If you have not taken your code of ethics, go to PRAR.com, education, on the very bottom, code of ethics, and you'll take the new member code of ethics. And Robin is going to send you the link to it as well. So, because she knows who hasn't taken the code of ethics. So Robin will send you a link. So we need you to take that so that you're official full member. And then there's one final thing that you guys all need to do. And we all need to take, I am a realtor pledge really quick. I'm not going to make you guys send it in to me because we don't need to, but you guys all have to repeat after me. You guys all ready?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody has to hold up their right hand. I hate doing this. I feel silly. Sorry. Hold up your right hand and repeat after me. It says, I pledge myself.
I pledge myself
To protect the individual right of real estate ownership.
to protect the individual right of real estate ownership
And to widen the opportunity to enjoy it.
and widen enjoy.
To be honorable and honest in all dealings.
Be honorable in all dealings.
To seek better to represent my clients.
To seek better
my clients.
By building my knowledge and competence.
By building
My knowledge and competence.
To act fairly toward all in the spirit of the golden rule.
To act
Fairly toward the spirit of golden rule.
The golden rule.
To serve well my community.
to serve
That's
well
my community.
And through it my country. And through it my country.
and through it,
through it, my country.
to observe the Realtors Code of Ethics
to
To
observe
observe the Realtor's Code of Ethics
and conform my conduct to its lofty ideals.
and conform my conduct to its lofty ideals.
Yeah.
All right, you guys now are officially Realtors with the Piedmont Association of Realtors. If you guys want a Realtor pin, we can't mail it because it's like $6 to mail it. Let us know. You guys are welcome to stop by and pick it up. But as soon as you guys complete your code of ethics, you'll be official Realtors. But Robin's going to send you an email for us, and you guys are all done for today.
I have a question.
Yes.
The thing where you said you can look up someone's driver's license at the district court, what tab do you click on once you get to the site?
I have it written down, Audrey. I will send that to you. I'll send that to all you guys. I'll send a link to you.
I appreciate that. Thanks for your time. Bye-bye.
No
Thank you.
problem. Any other questions for me, guys? I'll stick around. I'm not in any hurry. I just know that some of you guys want to leave, so.
Do we need to email you if we want to get the pen or?
No, just stop by the office. We'll get it for you, Jessica.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
And we're open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 4:30, but we're usually here by 8:30.
Okay.
So. Any other questions for me? I'm not in any hurry. I'm not going anywhere.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. We're excited to have you guys on board.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good day.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.